Hi, Eric Linask here at Interop in Las Vegas. I'm talking now with Winston Damarillo from a company called Morphlabs. Winston, thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for having me.
So a lot of people here talking about cloud, obviously. But as we discussed earlier, really there's a big question of what do we mean by cloud, and more importantly, when people talk about they're doing something in the cloud or with the cloud, what are they doing? So, and I know you guys, that's something that you guys are now doing as well. So let's start by talking about what exactly do you guys mean by cloud, and what are you doing in the cloud?
Okay, great. So from my perspective, right, our company produces a product that accomplishes infrastructure as a service for cloud. So from our perspective, what cloud is really a set of IT infrastructure resources that has a software representation to it. It's either PCs that have been divided into small pieces and accessible by software, or routing devices or network devices that can be accessed by software. Our product implements what we call infrastructure as a service, and that is a technology platform that allows our customers, this is the large data centers or the MSPs, to look at their network computing resources, divide them into small pieces, and then reassemble them into virtual data centers to fit the profile of the client need from a cloud delivery standpoint.
So I also know that this isn't a new product for you, but it's a new product that you're bringing into this market. If I'm correct, you introduced it out in Asia first. Why?
So we started delivering our product in Asia, specifically in Japan. And the reason for that is in Japan, we looked at that market and it's very underserved from a technology provider standpoint, both in terms of people selling the cloud services and people selling the technology that provide cloud services. So for instance, in the US, we're very familiar with Amazon AWS, right? And in Japan, they're just beginning to use it. And in fact, in Japan, they're using the American version of AWS into Japan to deliver their services. So there's a pent-up demand in Japan for cloud computing in general. And so we thought we'd start in Japan. I also like the idea that we're able to test our product in the most quality discriminating market in the world. So very happy to do that in Japan. We've sold the product there for about a year now, and we're bringing it to the US this month.
Now, the other thing that's interesting is your deployment time frame is quite short.
Yes. So in cloud, a lot of people talk about things we describe as automagic, right? So this idea of assume failure when systems don't fail, they just get replaced. The technology of self-healing, the ability to detect a failing machine and replace it before you even know that it's failed. And auto-scaling. A lot of people talk about cloud elasticity, right? So when you start thinking in those terms, everybody assumes that it's very difficult, very hard to do, and very black box. And so what we wanted to do is make that reality of cloud computing happen very quickly. So we designed our packaging to be all embedded into a device. We wanted that device to seamlessly integrate into a cloud computing environment and make it look just like one of the network infrastructure within network elements within the cloud, and have a model by which people can then install it and in 3 weeks become a cloud computing vendor.
Is that how different is that from some of the other models out there?
Well, cloud's young, and the technology providers are still picking pieces and modules within the cloud stack, right? So the last thing you want is when you are trying to compete against a fast-moving, market-leading cloud vendor like Amazon, is to take a lot of time and get behind on time to market. So a lot of the providers of cloud computing technology today come in pieces. Right? So what our product does is it's really an aggregation of everything you need beyond virtualization. So once you've virtualized your infrastructure, once you've got your servers deployed, the product takes from there, and it's complete infrastructure. It orchestrates, it creates the workflows, it allows you to reallocate and build for, and actually have an end-user self-provisioning client platform in it. So everything's packaged in one box, and it's designed to be installed, deployed, and enable our clients to be in the market as a cloud computing vendor in less than 3 weeks.
And what about security and reliability in the cloud? It's one thing to enable a cloud infrastructure, but is it secure? Is it reliable?
Cloud security is a work in progress, and it'll come up as in due time. Today, though, you can leverage existing security infrastructure like your firewall. And this is where private clouds and public clouds are being talked about, where you can deploy a cloud inside your firewall and occasionally access the external cloud, and that through our hybrid services, our product actually does that as well. And it gives people the flexibility to secure their cloud resources within the confines of security architecture that they already have today. So that's the state of the art, but I know it's going to evolve, and over time we will have true cloud security, but state of the art still using whatever you have today in form of firewall and keeping it on private cloud, public cloud relationship managed.
Excellent. Been talking here with Winston Damarillo from Morphlabs. Winston, thank you.
Thank you, Eric.